When you think of the greatest heroes in anime, who comes to mind? For a lot of us, there's one image that's impossible to ignore: a mountain of a man with a booming laugh and an unwavering smile, a hero who single-handedly lowered the crime rate just by existing. We're talking, of course, about All Might, the symbol of peace. He is strength incarnate, a pillar of hope who tells the world that everything will be okay, simply because he is here. But what if that smile is a lie? Or rather, what if it's the most painful, carefully constructed mask in all of My Hero Academia? Today, we're going to look past the symbol to see the man. We're going to explore the immense, unseen burden that comes with being All Might. Because behind that legendary power is one of the most tragic stories in modern shonen. Before we dive into the tragedy behind that smile, if you're a fan of deep dives into your favorite anime characters and you want to see more analyses like this one, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It helps the channel grow more than you know, and it means we can keep making videos just like this for you. 1. The physical decay, a ticking clock. Let's start with the burden that's easiest to see, yet the one he hides most desperately: his body is failing him. You see, after his catastrophic, world-altering battle with All for One, All Might wasn't just wounded, he was permanently broken. His injury wasn't a cool battle scar he could show off. It was a degenerative, internal curse. He lost his stomach. He endured countless surgeries. And what was left was a man who couldn't even process food properly. Think about the sheer force of will it takes. On one hand, you have this godlike figure, the peak of human potential. But the moment the cameras are off, that form collapses into a skeletal, emaciated man in constant, agonizing pain. Every single transformation into the symbol of peace is a painful, temporary reprieve from his reality. It's him literally burning away his remaining life force. You can see it throughout the series. His time limit shrinks from hours to mere minutes. He isn't just fighting villains anymore, he's fighting his own body, and it's a battle he knows he is destined to lose. That ticking clock is the first layer of his tragedy. 2. The psychological isolation, alone at the top. But as devastating as the physical pain is, it might not even be the worst part. The true, crushing weight he carries is psychological. To be the symbol of peace is to be utterly and completely alone. Can you imagine the loneliness? He has to project an image of absolute invincibility at all times, because any sign of weakness, any hint of fear, could cause society itself to crumble. He carries the hope of an entire nation on his shoulders, and that means he has no one he can truly confide in. He has no equal. This pressure became so immense that it shattered one of his most important relationships. His own sidekick, Sir Night-Eye, couldn't bear the burden of knowing All Might's fate. Their friendship broke not out of malice, but because Night-Eye saw the path leading to All Might's death and couldn't stand by and watch. So, All Might was forced to push him away, choosing to walk his path alone rather than let his own tragedy destroy someone else. For years, he lived a life of profound isolation, putting on the smile for the world while the man underneath, Toshinori Yagi, was wasting away in solitude. 3. The desperate legacy, a race against time. This crushing physical and psychological burden leads us to his final, most desperate act, the search for a successor. Now, it's easy to see his mentorship of Deku as a noble, heroic choice. But when you look closer, you realize it's born from sheer desperation. His search wasn't some calm, calculated decision made by a hero ready to retire. It was a frantic race against the clock. He was dying, and he needed to pass on one for all before the symbol of peace and the world's hope died with him. When he met Izuku Midoriya on that rooftop, he didn't just see a heroic spirit. He saw a lifeline. A last-ditch chance to ensure that everything he sacrificed wasn't for nothing. This adds a layer of desperation to their entire relationship. Every lesson, every piece of advice, is tinged with the frantic knowledge that he won't be there to guide Deku forever. He is trying to cram a lifetime of experience and wisdom into a few short years, simply because it's all the time he has left. He's not just building a new hero, he's trying to outrun his own death. Conclusion and final call to action. So, let's put it all together. A broken body in constant pain. A lonely soul isolated at the very top. And a desperate race to leave a legacy before his light fades forever. This is the true story of All Might. His greatest feat wasn't defeating All for One. It wasn't the United States of Smash. His greatest act of heroism was getting up every single morning, looking in the mirror at his skeletal form, and still finding the strength to put on that painful smile, just so the rest of the world could feel safe. He willingly endured a private tragedy to create public peace. And that is the ultimate sacrifice, and the true measure, of the man named Toshinori Yagi. But that's just my take. What do you think? Is All Might the most tragic hero in My Hero Academia? Or is there another character who suffered more? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll try to read every single one. And if this video gives you a new perspective on the symbol of peace, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. If you want to follow the channel for more content like this, you can also find me on social media linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.